The UpdateContext function is a way of creating a local variable for a given one page or one screen inside of PowerFX or Power Apps. The UpdateContext is most optimally used to save memory so you're not having to create variables that are going globally throughout your entire application. So if you only see yourself using a variable in a given screen, then use UpdateContext instead of its sister function, the set function. There's also a with function, which is a variable essentially used inside of a given statement instead. So let's take a look at how UpdateContext can work. I'm going to open up our trusty application, which you can find in the description of this video. And you'll see on the right side here, or left side, excuse me, that it's UpdateContext, open parenthesis, then you do curly braces here. Now you can pass in multiple variables with commas after each variable name here. But our first one is variable name, colon, the value. Then you could do comma, variable name 2, colon, the value, and so on and so on. For string values, make sure you do double quotes around things. And for number values, no double quotes required. It will implicitly, if you put double quotes around it, convert it into a string. So if you put the number 5 and put double quotes around it, it's going to assume it's a number or a string at that point and not a number. So let's see how this works in real world here. If I have this one little screen here called What's Up app world, and I hit this set value, there we go. We can see the value came down. I get a notification, and the value came down to here. The code looks like this. It's going to be, I have a notify code, which we'll cover a little bit later. We kind of format this appropriately here. But our code is this one line right here. We're seeing UpdateContext, the variable name, and that's in curly braces here, colon, whatever value I typed inside that text box here. Now, because this is a value in this case, because it's pulling out of a text string like this, it's going to assume everything is a string. So if I wanted to make sure this was a number instead, you'd want to wrap that a little differently. Let's try a quick example of that also. So when I go to set value, I'm going to create one more variable so you can see what this would look like. Okay, I'm going to do a comma after this, and we'll see variable, and I'll do 2 in this case. And this time, I'll do the number 5, or 3. Now in this case, because it will actually be a number. However, if I were to type a number up top, it would not be a number. If I wanted that to be a number, I would have to actually put the word value in front. And that will convert whatever string, and I do value, open paren, and close paren at the end of before the comma right there. That will convert whatever's in that text box into a number. Now, there's different types of text boxes you can use. You'll see when I search up top under insert, for input, you'll see number inputs and text inputs. The reason why it's assuming it's a string is because it's a text input. So it's assuming it's a string. But if I did number input, it's going to assume it's a number in this case. So again, if I play it now, hit my set variable, we'll see What's Up world. Now I can actually go into my variables on the left side. And this was actually a contextual variable. There it is right, I believe. What did I call that variable? I called that variable, there we go. I called that variable, oh, there it is, var example, there it is right there. Hit view record, and now we can see, oh, that's not it, excuse me. Oh, there it goes. It's down right below it right here. There we go. Hit view record, and there we go, What's Up world. That's our first one. Notice it's in double quotes right there, meaning that it's a string here. If I select the other one, you'll see it's not a string, so it's not showing double quotes here at all, and we can see how it's typed in this case. All right, if you want to see more information about that, look in the description of this video, and we're also going to show you now the next function, which is a set function, which is more global variables. So stay tuned.